Good morning from Sacred Space. A very triumphant and relieved Charlie, who has been suffering for about the last 2-3 weeks even, squatting and making weird chirping noises and generally sitting on the bottom of the cage even to sleep at night, which is like unusual. And I've been very worried about her, but I had a feeling she was trying to lay an egg. And it's taken 3 weeks, but here's an egg. Here's another egg. A perfect egg. An imperfect but unfertilized egg, of course. But we're a very proud bird. Look at the very proud bird. Hang on. Charlie, what did you do? What did you do, Charlie? She says, I gave birth, Mama, to an egg. It was very painful. And you were not very supportive. You kept asking me what was wrong with me, and I couldn't tell you. All I could say was, eh. And in the ways of labouring females everywhere, I finally delivered. But I don't like the rainbow lorikeet boys. That I keep them far away from me. So now I have a problem, Mama T. Is that I'm a fertile wannabe mummy who hates men and lays eggs. I get it. Like, I used to lay eggs too. Not in your style, because my eggs were laid internally in my ovaries, but I did go through long periods of time where I hated men too. And it was a very, very difficult schizoid existence, because by nature I also wanted to go forth and multiply. But my brain would say, hell no, we won't go. So I have this problem that my bird is just like I was in my 30s and up until my very early 40s when I had a hysterectomy at 42. So that ended that problem. Yes, it ended the physicality of giving birth. It just, the mental, emotional state was still very much like, I would have liked to have been a mummy again one more time. But look at her. You little rascal. What are we going to do about you laying eggs? Blah. Blah. Charlie girl. You're my angel face. And it's so painful, Charlie. I know, I was worried. I half expected to come out this morning and find you dead, to be honest, because you were just sitting on the bottom of your cage. You wouldn't even sit on your perch to sleep last night. And, you know, look, it's not a very big egg, but that's quite a big thing to come out of a little bird. It's quite... Yes, show the people what you did, Charlie. Show the people what you made in your body. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, baby. Well, it would have been if it was a fertilised egg. What are we going to do? You're 7 years old, Charlie, and you're only just getting with the program. Maybe this is a sign from the gods that Crystal and Jasmine might go forth and multiply too, because they've left it a bit late. 35 and 34. You're going to fight me for your egg? I don't even want to take it away from you. I know. You love it so much. It's your egg. I'll let you have it for a day, okay? But then I'm going to have to take it away because it will start stinking. My baby girl. My little baby girl. My little baby girl's a mummy. Well, she's producing eggs. She is definitely producing eggs. This is, it's taken her a while because her first 2 eggs were delivered on the 28th of December. And what's today, the 22nd of April. So it's taken her 4 months to lay another egg. And I was told, because I read it on the internet, some sciencey page, that they only lay 1 clutch of eggs a year. So that's a lie, because she's laid, well, 1 in 4 months. And it took her 3 weeks. See all these bits of shredded newspaper? She's been doing this for weeks, shredding everything. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's trying to make a nest. Excuse me. And I looked at buying, you know, like a nesting box for her because, you know, the instinct to lay eggs was strong in this one. But Jared said, no, don't encourage it because, like, it'll make her ill, which it's made her ill anyway. She's been ill for 3 weeks. Crikey. Crikey. Well, anyway, now it's out. It's out of you, Charlie. Hopefully that's the only egg for another 4 months. Do you feel happier, Charlie? Are you relieved? See, she's still making nesting motions, tucking the bits of paper under her. And it'd be cute if it was fertilised, but I think she knows it's not fertilised because if it was fertile, she'd be sitting on it. Birds know when they're fertile, they sit on their eggs. But she's quite proud of herself. She's quite proud of herself. Oh well, I'm very amazed and enthused and awestruck. There is fertility happening at Sacred Space. Well, infertility, fertility. But, you know, the desire to lay eggs and be a mummy is strong in this one. So she might eventually mate with one of the wild birds because that's her only options. We'll see what we shall see. One day she might lay an egg and just stay on sitting on it. That would be cool. Oh, my sweet little girl, welcome to womanhood. Now you have all the agonies of laying eggs without the joys of little chickies being born. That makes me sad, actually. But what can we do, Charlie? I can't stop you from laying eggs. All right, little chicken. Little chickie babe. Charlie, you going to come out to play? It's time to get up. It's time to get up for the day. Come outside. Come on. Come outside. Come on. No, we're obsessed with our egg. You're a very good girl. You're a very, very clever girl. Mama's laying eggs too. She's trying to learn jewellery and she's been looking at videos on how to cast things. I'm thinking of all the cool things I could make with my scrap silver and bits of gold left over of odd earrings and things that I don't use anymore. I don't think there's enough to make a ring or anything, but I'll keep collecting bits and pieces and you never know. I might be able to make something out of all my scraps. Recycling into something new and wonderful. Just like you, Charlie, you're creating new and wonderful things. We're giving birth to ourselves. Again. Again, Charlie. New life. New transmutations. Oh, I know. You made that. You made that in your body and you were not feeling well for days. I thought I was going to lose her, actually, the last few days. Wasn't so bad when she was outside in the garden, but at night she would just squat on the bottom of the cage. Well, here we go. Mummy's little angel face.